My name is Rebecca Rotondo and this is my video for Assessment 2 in Unit EEC1109. My partner is Maria and I will be teaching her how to learn multiplication and how to do it without a calculator, and how to do long division and learn how to do it without a calculator. So the videos that I have found are online, and I will also be doing hand examples for her to learn the process of how to do multiplication and long division. So the first activity I'm going to demonstrate with Maria is how to multiply using 2-digit numbers, as that's something that she struggled with in her assessment 1. So I've got a video that explains how to do the process.
36 times 27, so we're multiplying it 2.
So first I'm getting Maria to watch the video that I have found for her to see the process of how to do a multiplication question that might have 2-digit numbers in it. I have written a few multiplication questions on a piece of paper for her to answer, to see if she can do the process simply enough and if she can find the correct answer. So here we go. I have looked over Maria's answers from the multiplication questions that I have written for her, and she got them all correct using the method that she learnt using the activity that I showed her on my computer from one of the websites that I found. So it worked out well. So the next activity I'm going to get Maria to do is one for long division, as that's one of the other areas that she struggled in with her assessment 1. So I have found another online video for her to watch that shows you how to break down long division. I'll get her to watch that, and again I've got some division questions that I have written up myself that I will get her to do from the process that she learnt on the computer. So this is the video that I've got for Maria to learn the process of how to break down a long division question. So I'll just get her to watch that first and learn the process. So I have looked over all of Maria's working out for her division questions, and she got them all right. Again, using the method that she learnt from the video that I showed her of how to do long division questions. So they all worked out pretty well. Now to link it to a measurement topic, the questions that Maria struggled for her NAPLAN questions that she did in assessment 1 were ones related to measurement, where she had to find the answer using multiplication and using division as well in different types of answers. So the reason that I got her to learn the processes of using multiplication and division was to link those to the measurement questions which she struggled with. So I've again gave her a few questions for her to figure out on her own that are measurement related questions, and in those questions through her answers she will have to do workings out of multiplication and for division. So the first question that I've got her to do is to find areas of these shapes. So in order to find out the area of these shapes, Maria will have to use the process that she learned of how to do a process of multiplication to find out the answer of the areas of these shapes, which links to a measurement concept. So the next question I've got, it says a rectangular car park has a perimeter of 80 meters with each long side having a length of 10 meters. What is the length of each short side? So in order to figure out the answer of this question, Maria will have to use division and multiplication in her process of working out what the answer might be. So this is how learning long division and learning multiplication processes helps Maria apply these to a measurement related question, which she struggled in her NAPLAN questions for assessment 1. To help Maria's understanding of using multiplication and long division in certain measurement questions, more specific perimeter and area, I have shown her the textbook Helping Children Learn Mathematics in the 2nd edition, where it talks about perimeter and area and how they are very different from each other. The way that perimeter and area are discussed in this text is that they are very, very different, and it's an area that students might get confused and think that they are similar when they're actually very, very different. So I'm just getting Maria to read over this so she can understand that both perimeter and area are very different. Underneath the text there is an activity that you will see, and I'm going to get Maria to do this activity and I'll show you her workings out when she's finished, just to show the difference between perimeter and area, but also how they connect, but just making sure that she is clear that perimeter and area are two very different things. After getting Maria to do this activity that was in the textbook Helping Children to Learn Mathematics, I got her to do that on a notebook that I provided for her, where she had to find the perimeter of an area of a rectangle and see how they are similar but also very much different. As well as that, I also had an evaluation question at the end that said what the difference was between area and perimeter. So her response says, I have learnt the difference between area and perimeter is that to find the area you have to multiply the two dimensions of length and width to find the answer. For perimeter you have to add lengths of the sides. Perimeter you have to use addition but can use division and or multiplication to find the answer, but for area you must multiply. Overall, I have now understood that the main difference of their definition is that perimeter is the distance around a shape and area is the space inside the shape. Both the textbook reading and activities taught me the difference. So as you can see, by using the activity in this textbook and getting Maria to also read the definitions and to understand what perimeter and area actually is, it shows her the main difference, but also shows her a slight connection between the two. So as you can see, by making Maria read over the textbook, it gives her a better understanding of how perimeter and area are two very different aspects of measurement and how they can easily get confused, but it also shows that there is a slight connection between the two and how you can use them both together. By using the activity provided in the textbook, it gives Maria the opportunity to do this with a hands-on approach using perimeter and area and seeing how you are able to include multiplication and division in your answers, but it doesn't necessarily mean that area and perimeter are the same thing. So they're two very different classifications, and that's overall what I wanted Maria to learn about this aspect of measurement.